lost their last match at Brentford has at least given Nick Pope sufficient time to recover from the concussion that forced him off in that 3-1 defeat. But with Dan Burn suspended and absent from Premier League action for the first time in a year, Lewis Hall is one of 3 incomers to the back 4, along with Tino Livramento and Fabian Schär. Joe Linton was another casualty of the last match when he was forced off early, but he's fit enough to resume today. And with Anthony Gordon not making it, the front 3 is also unchanged. Nick Woltermader's goals helped Germany qualify for next year's World Cup. Kieran Trippier's absent from the squad with a hamstring injury, and numbers are so light that Newcastle have 2 goalkeepers and 18-year-old forward Sean Neve on the bench. It's a 3rd successive game with the same team in the Premier League for Pep Guardiola for the first time in more than 4 years. Gianluigi Donnarumma is the one City player on international duty whose World Cup qualification is still in the balance. It's been a massive couple of weeks for Nico O'Reilly after his breakthrough into the England senior team. Nico Gonzalez, a scorer in the win over Liverpool that gave credence to City's hopes of reclaiming their crown, is the one starter who wasn't on international duty. Erling Haaland comes to St James's Park just 1 goal short of claiming his 100th in the Premier League in record quick time. Even the City bench is looking formidable, especially when compared with their hosts. Only Rodri and Mateo Kovacic, who might have figured, remain unavailable. Trips to London. Here's O'Reilly. Doku trying to slide one across towards Foden. Newcastle getting it clear towards Woltermader. Now it's Manchester City applying the squeeze from the front.
When they get control possession in your half, Manchester City was always a threat. That last couple of minutes.
Tonali emerging with it after the initial tackle from Doku. And Hall is suddenly taken away from him by Nunes. City with 4 wins in all competitions since their defeat at Villa Park. Only Villa and Spurs have prevented Erling Haaland from scoring against them so far this season. Here's Doku. Slotted on to Haaland, who was forced wide and turned behind by Livramento. O'Reilly, who might be rivals for the position in...
Hey City fans, really good to get the win today. Thanks for traveling with us and see you after the national team break. Bye!
Dejan, kako se ti spominjaš tiste visoke zmage 5-0 nad Olimpijo v Stožicah, ko je branil Nec Vidmar? Verjetno malce lepše kot on.
Ja, mislim, v vsakem primeru. Ne. Tekma, kot igre vse...
4-0 je bilo v 25 minutah.
Ja, in da v bistvu se ozreš k semaforju in si misliš, da je to sploh možno.
Je to sploh možno, on se je verjetno podobno sprašal.
Ja, kaj sem se jaz sprašal? Jaz sem se sprašal, pogledaš na klop, a bi nam lahko kdo pomagal na klopi, pa Deni Šme.
Kaj ti bo klop, ti gole popiješ v 15 minutah.
Misliš, da te bo kdo med polčasom rešil, pogledaš, kdo je na klopi? Ja, ne moreš, sam še čakaš konec, tako da ja.
Hi everybody, it's Natalie. I am here in the studio in Manchester ahead of Matchday Live. Joining me today, we have Steve Howie and we have, making his debut, Rob Lee as well. So come and join us across all of City's social channels. We are going to be talking about Erling Haaland, of course we are. Is he going to get to 100 goals today and break the record of their friend Alan Shearer? So we'll get their thoughts on it as well. So come and join us on Matchday Live.
Morning everyone, and it is match day and it's a really busy one. Today we're about to head to Newcastle for our 5:30 Premier League game, but right now on City Plus our under-18s are in the Premier League Under-18s Cup against Sheffield United, and you can watch that following this link. And then at 2 o'clock our women's side are playing at the City Ground in the Subway Women's League Cup. But we're about to head to Newcastle. Like I say, it's a chilly one. I'm all wrapped up and we're going to provide you all the updates later on.
Well, I hope you're wrapped up nice and warm for tonight's game against Manchester City. We're back at St James's Park after that international break, and the challenges don't come much bigger than this. We've not beaten Man City here since January 2019, but I wonder, maybe, will we see a win on that pitch tonight?
Foden! Foden! How did you miss this? Hey, Foden, please, brother. All I want to know is, how the hell did you miss this chance? You and Harvey Barnes today have been taking the piss. Even Haaland. But Haaland's one was at the halfway line, so I let it slide. But you, my friend, have to put this away. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Drop a like and follow up. This is ridiculous. How did you miss this, Barnes? How? Hey, Harvey Barnes, you had one job. You had one job. Put this away so we could go 1-0 up against City. Are you taking a piss? Harvey Barnes, if you have an opportunity like this to score again and you ever miss this, I'm going to lose it. How are you missing this? Bro, Haaland had a big chance. Haaland had 2 chances today. Doku's making passes like left like he's De Bruyne. You put that away. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Drop a like and follow up. I'm not happy. Finish this!
The near 2 weeks since Eddie Howe's side lost their last match at Brentford has at least given Nick Pope sufficient time to recover from the concussion that forced him off in that 3-1 defeat. But with Dan Burn suspended and absent from Premier League action for the first time in a year, Lewis Hall is one of 3 incomers to the back 4, along with Tino Livramento and Fabian Schär. Joe Linton was another casualty of the last match when he was forced off early, but he's fit enough to resume today. And with Anthony Gordon not making it, the front 3 is also unchanged. Nick Woltemada's goals helped Germany qualify for next year's World Cup. Kieran Trippier's absent from the squad with a hamstring injury, and numbers are so light that